we're here with episodes of Tell Me a Story, and this time we're doing something creative. We are using Play-Doh, or what we also call as, what do we call it? Play-Doh, clay, plain dough, to use and make creative stories and ideas. Now, one problem that parents always have with little kids is that Play-Doh is synthesized. It's made out of chemicals and material, and they find it very difficult to give it to their kids because it's constantly in their hands and they probably can ingest it also. But Play-Doh has many benefits. The first being it improves fine motor skills, the most important thing for small kids. It also is very creative. What do you think about Play-Doh? How do you think it helps?
It improves handwriting.
Yes, that happens.
And improves social skills.
That's true.
It's creative.
It makes you very creative. You have the world at your disposal with just a little bit of craft and dough in your hand. What about you, Sarah? Anything special with Play-Doh? Did you play with clay or Play-Doh when you were small? Yeah. So today we're going to be doing our own homemade Play-Doh. Any parent, any mom, any dad can put this together within less than 5 minutes in your house. It's absolutely edible. Not that the kids should eat it, but it is safe. They can play with it, and once they're done, it can be thrown away because dough or clay tends to catch a lot of dirt. Even the normal craft that we buy from craft clay we buy from the stores. So a good idea would be to dispose it off after it has been used, or bake it to make it stay and have a longer shelf life. So Leroy over here is going to help us find out what we need to do our craft today.
We need atta,
Of any kind.
water, a cloth because your hands can get dirty, and some colors. Color blue.
Alright, so that's about it. We're not going to do it. We've already managed to get our hands nice and dirty and play with a little bit of atta. The idea is 1 portion of atta and half a portion of water. That's if you're using 1 cup of flour, half a cup of water, just to kind of mix it all up, and you need to get like a little hard consistency. So we're going to have, can we keep this aside? Can we get the dough right in the center? Alright, so this is what dough looks like. This is dough made at home. It is just plain flour and water. If you use chana atta, it gives you this yellow kind of color, something like that. So it's nice and soft. Guys, so the first thing we're doing today, and it's pretty easy. What do you think is the basic thing? When you think of clay, what do you think of? Making things. And what is made out of clay? Pots. Pots are made out of clay. The first thing when we think of clay is we think of pots. So let's make some pots today, okay? So you take whatever size of dough you want. You nicely turn it into your hand. Come on, you go ahead. There you go. You're gonna knead the dough nice, and you're gonna keep doing that. That little? No, I think you should take about ball size of. Do you know the other thing that dough does is when you start playing with it, you get so creative. You can think of 1,000 things to make with this one piece of dough. Correct? We've lost really Leroy to the dough. Tell us, okay, Leroy, tell us about what you are going to be doing. How are you going to make your pot? Round and square and round? How does that happen? Sheldon? Sorry, you made it? That's a... Do you think that's too flat for a pot? That's more like a honey flower pot. Yeah, for a vase. That's huge. A good way of decorating something which has Play-Doh in it is that you gotta pinch it like this. So it gives you this flowery shape. Guys, you wanna try that? Just pinch the dough in between your fingers. You can use this as a pen stand, you can keep a pencil in it, you can go ahead and probably girls keep their earrings in it. Yeah. Very nice. If your dough has become brittle and is breaking into your hands, you need to make sure that you put a little bit of water and give it texture. If it is too dry, then you would want to do that because then it will be brittle. And if it's of course very wet, you can put in a little bit more of dough. You can do it as and when you go. And parents, when you join your kids in doing something creative like this, it really enhances the experience of the child, and I think they can get more creative. The other thing that you can do, of course, is can you pass paintbrush or any pen or pencil, and then you start making marks on it. So it looks pretty, and of course you can identify what's yours. It also gives children to be very creative and design, paint as and how they want. There you go. So Sarah, what did you make with clay when you used to play with clay before? What did you like to make with clay? Animals, what animals used to make? Do you remember what animals used to make? That's sweet, what you used to make. Okay. Animals? Animals was easy. Boys? Human figures. That'd be different, Sheldon. No? Didn't play with Play-Doh? You did.
Make anything.
What is anything?
Flowers.
How sweet. Flowers, yeah, you can do a lot of flowers also. You can make a lot of flowers.
Teddy bears.
Teddy bears, yeah, that. Teddy bears. There are more brushes there. Just make sure that your vase, vessel, container is able to stand on the ground. So you have to keep it and make sure that it, yes. Oh, lovely. To keep your brushes, paint brushes. That's a good idea. Sheldon, can you do that towards the camera? You can use your paintbrush to make sure that your vessel can hold either your pen, paintbrushes, water. Yeah, it can. Perfect. That's pretty. Lovely. Can you keep it ahead? There you go. That's Sarah, that's Leroy, Shelton, Stella. So as you can see, each pot, each vase is very different from the other, though the clay is the same, though the technique is the same. So now we're going to try to make a different vase, and we all are going to try and use different techniques. So we can tell, and you're going to tell our viewers what are you actually doing different with your pot. Alright? Okay, one more. One more pot. So I have a question for you guys while you're making this. What do you think can be stored in pots like this? Like right now? Water, okay. Wine, okay. I like this water. Flowers, you can make it into a vase. You can keep it as a showpiece. So I know why Sarah said wine. Sarah said wine because today we're going to be talking about the story in the Bible that is very important to us. It is the story of Jesus' first miracle, the wedding at Canna. Am I correct?
Yes.
So at this wedding, water was stored in pots like this. At that point of time, they did not have taps, and water did not come into it, but they would store water in big jars like this. And Jesus turned that water into wine. So the first thing for that miracle that was needed was pots. We needed pots to keep water in it. So here we are making our own set of pots to put. Not wine, Sarah, but water. Oh, that's nice. Just tell us a little bit about it. How many lines of Alright, the moment of truth for Stella, and it is done. So you gotta stick it together. Just make sure that it hasn't aids. What you could also do is give each a nice petal like this. Are you weaving a basket? That looks nice. You can flatten it out using both your hands so that it gets nice coverage. Very nice. Great. What Sarah has done there, she's mixed both the doughs together and she's made a pot nice out of it. What you can do, actually, Sarah, is you can take say paintbrush and you use like this and you keep moving it up. So it gets this. Very nice. So Leroy, are you done? Very pretty. What we can do now is, if we choose, we take our colors and we can paint these pots. Once they dry a little bit, you let them dry probably for about an hour or two, and then you can take some paint and take, as it is, watercolors, you can take poster colors, you can take acrylic colors, whatever color is available, and you can go ahead and paint your pots. Would you like to paint the pot? Yes. So we'll paint this one. Can I have black? what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my fingers, and that's what kids do. Kids can't usually hold paintbrushes or pencils in their hands, so you can let them go free and use paint with their fingers if they choose to, and that helps them be more creative, use their fine motor skills. Now I think you use a paintbrush or you can hold pencil. Whoa, that's a lot of green. You like green a lot? Well, the other thing that we're not doing today, but you can do, is you can take whatever, like a lady finger or any vegetable that has a certain shape, and start printing with it on the vessels or anything that you make with Play-Doh, just to give it that effect of shape and texture. Do you want to do first? That looks very pretty. There you go. Sarah has gone ahead and used her fingers to paint that's very pretty, the white and purple. Oh goody. Alright, so here we are with so many different pots of the same Play-Doh that is DIY, do it yourself or make at home Play-Doh, and any parent can do this at any given point of time. But the good news is that these amazing pots have a story to tell. Keep watching and we'll tell you a story.
Once there was a wedding in Canna, and Jesus, his apostles and mother were invited for it.
As in all weddings, it is always fun. Even I gonna go for a wedding tomorrow, and I went for last week. There was a lot of fun. I slept very late. So, as it's the usual weddings,
They enjoyed the wedding until Mother Mary came to Jesus and told him that the wine has got over. Everyone was enjoying. Then suddenly one of the servants said, "We are run out of wine, and the people want more wine." Mother Mary heard this and went to Jesus and said, "They have no wine. What should we do?"
Jesus told Mother Mary, "My time is not come, don't tell it to me." Mother Mary went and told the servants, "Do what he tells you, no matter what."
Jesus thought for a while, and he told the servants to bring 6 jars, and he told them to fill the jars with water. Fill the jars with water. Then Jesus prayed over the water and it changed into wine. This was the first miracle of Jesus.
For right now, just believe that it turned into wine. I'm not Jesus.